What if I told you that a single checkbox on a retirement form could be the difference between retiring comfortably and working until you're 80? Last week, I reviewed over 200 retirement accounts, and I was shocked to discover that nearly every single person made the same costly mistake. They chose the wrong type of IRA, and it's going to cost them a fortune. Stick around, because I'm about to show you exactly how to avoid this trap. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your host, and I help people make smarter financial decisions so they can actually enjoy their retirement. Today we're diving deep into one of the biggest retirement mistakes I see people make over and over again. And if you stick until the end, I'll give you my simple decision framework that takes all the guesswork out of choosing the right IRA. Here's what's happening. Most people walk into their bank or go online to open an IRA, and they're faced with two options: traditional IRA or Roth IRA. The bank representative usually says something like, "Oh, the traditional IRA gives you a tax deduction right now," and boom, decision made. But here's the problem. They just made a choice that could cost them tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars over their lifetime. Why? Because they focused on the immediate gratification of a small tax break today, instead of thinking about what really matters: how much money they'll actually have when they retire. Let me give you a real example. Sarah, a 35-year-old teacher, chose a traditional IRA because she wanted that $1,400 tax deduction. Sounds smart, right? Wrong. By retirement, that decision will cost her over $150,000 in additional taxes. I'll show you exactly why in just a minute. All right, let's break this down simply. Think of IRAs like two different parking garages for your money. Traditional IRA, the pay-later garage. You get to park your money for free today. No taxes when you put it in. But when you want to take your car out in retirement, you pay the full parking fee plus interest. Every single dollar you withdraw gets taxed as regular income. Roth IRA, the pay-now garage. You pay the parking fee up front. You use after-tax dollars. But here's the magic. When you retire, you can take out your car and all the extra cars it's somehow multiplied into completely free. Zero taxes on withdrawals. Now, most people hear free parking today and immediately choose the traditional. But they're not thinking about the fact that their $50,000 car might be worth $500,000 when they want to drive it out in 30 years. Let's run some numbers that'll blow your mind. Take two identical 25-year-olds, both earning $60,000 a year. Both contribute $6,000 annually to their IRA for 40 years. Traditional IRA person gets a $1,320 tax deduction each year, 22% tax bracket. Account grows to $1.3 million by age 65. But now they have to pay taxes on everything. Assuming a 24% tax rate in retirement, they net about $988,000. Roth IRA person. No tax deduction up front. Same $1.3 million account value. Takes out the entire $1.3 million tax-free. That's a $312,000 difference. But wait, it gets worse for the traditional IRA. At age 73, the government forces you to start taking money out whether you want or not. These required minimum distributions can push you into higher tax brackets and even affect your Social Security taxes. The Roth? You never have to touch it if you don't want to. It can keep growing tax-free forever. Now, before you rush off to open a Roth IRA, there are some situations where a traditional might make sense. Choose traditional if you're in a very high tax bracket now, like 32% or higher, but expect to be in a much lower bracket in retirement. You're close to retirement and need the immediate tax deduction. Your income is too high to contribute to a Roth directly, though there's a workaround I'll mention. Choose Roth if you're young. The longer time horizon amplifies the benefit. You're in a moderate tax bracket, 22% or lower. You want flexibility. You can withdraw your contributions any time without penalty. You want to leave tax-free money to your kids. Here's a secret most people don't know. Even if your income is too high for a Roth IRA, you can do something called a backdoor Roth conversion. It's completely legal and lets high earners access Roth benefits. Okay, here's my simple framework to make this decision easy. Step 1. Are you eligible for Roth? Income limits for 2025, $146,000 single, $230,000 married. If no, consider backdoor Roth or traditional. If yes, go to Step 2. Step 2. What's your current tax bracket? 12% or lower, Roth is usually the winner. 22%, Roth is still probably better, especially if you're young. 24% or higher, traditional might make sense. Step 3. How long until retirement? More than 20 years, strong lean toward Roth. Less than 10 years, traditional might be better. Step 4. Do you want flexibility? Need potential access to contributions? Roth wins. Want to leave money to heirs? Roth wins. Look, I've seen too many people make this decision based on a 5-minute conversation with a bank teller. Don't let a small tax break today cost you 6 figures in retirement. For most people watching this video, especially if you're under 50, the Roth IRA is going to be your best friend. You're trading a small tax deduction today for potentially massive tax savings later. If this video helped you avoid a costly mistake, smash that like button and subscribe for more retirement planning tips. And hey, drop a comment below. Are you Team Traditional or Team Roth? I read every single comment. Next week, I'm breaking down the biggest 401k mistakes that are costing people even more money. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep building that wealth.